court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey.
Time for Edgeworth.
Yeah,
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I'd better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. That sounded kinda gay. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. As we get further into the series, I'm just gonna make him closer to death.
Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor.
I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth.
Guilty.
Let's begin then. Guilty!
If we may call our first witness, Your Honor.
Oh, Miss April May.
The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene,
Gumshoe.
Detective Gumshoe.
Bruh.
Wait, he's back.
This liberal.
Witness, please state your name and profession to the court.
Sir, my name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir.
Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us into details of this murder.
Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. It's like a cross between Boston, Australian, and just a bunch of frickin' random garbage.
Mumbo jumbo.
The body was found here by the window. Here.
And the cause of death?
Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir.
Now where have I seen that before? Oh, 10 minutes ago.
It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hand, sir.
Misogyny! Sexism!
I think it's really starting to drift to Australian.
Yeah. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue.
Now, detective.
Yes, sir.
You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why?
Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir.
Detective Gumshoe? Please testify to the court about this hard evidence.
She left a dying message.
Oh. Oh, I have to pay attention to this.
Yep. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to this scene.
No, you didn't. You were slow.
There were two people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder.
No, she didn't. No, she did not. No, The very moment, you say. Very well, Mr. Wright. He's taking a drink.
Okay.
You may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony.
Whoosh. R whoosh. R whoosh.
Smack! Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this?
When my sister couldn't find any Wait, that's not her.
It's me.
I know.
When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. Also, here's where we have to press him. It worked lots of times. Heh, I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Dude, I could be an anime voice actor, 100%. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. So
as soon as the phone call came, I rushed to the scene.
Should I just press him on everything?
Yeah, you can.
Should I?
But I mean, it might be a waste of time to press him on some of the things.
As soon as the phone call came, well, that seems okay.
There were two people there already.
Yeah, that's true.
The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
It's also true.
I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. I mean, that's true.
You did that.
Why? We had a witness account describing her.
Should I press him on that? I mean, might as well.
I guess, yeah.
Do I get, like, penalized for the amount of times I press? Okay. Hold on just 1 second.
Yeah?
If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence. She did it, correct?
Huh? Did I say that, me?
I heard you say it. You did say it. I'm not skipping through this. Exactly. What about this suspicious woman in pink's claim was hard evidence?
What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't pink, pal.
What are you fucking talking about?
He's a simp. Well, I guess she is pink.
Oh, simp. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe.
He's been outed.
Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective?
I
guess pressing can have its advantages. He's gonna bring up the note, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor.
Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again.
Hard evidence.
Okay.
I've got some hard evidence in my pants.
He examined it with his own eyes. No, he didn't.
I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body.
Now you're going British.
A dying message, if you will. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood.
BHBW. What can that mean? What could BHBW mean?
What in God's name?
Wait, it says Maya! Who's
Lab
Maya?
test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name.
They're nodding their heads now.
How you like that? That's my hard evidence.
I'm determined Gumshoe is Joker. Have you seen that one post?
What?
Where he's just like recolored so his jacket's purple and he has green hair and he's just standing there spouting stuff? Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective.
Your Honor?
Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time?
I know, I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir.
I want to punch his stupid puppy dog face, beat him to death. Try to be more careful. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. Huh. Well, Cole, do you see anything suspicious?
After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes.
Well, no, he didn't. He was outside of the room, remember? We talked to him?
No, but he must have checked it.
No. Nuh-uh.
No, because remember Wait a minute. Where did he get that paper? Didn't Phoenix have it? Or did he set it back down? Oh, I guess it did.
Oh no. Just because you found. Oh well, yeah, it does.
Oh
I'm
my
not even gonna
God.
read that. Because yes, it does.
Then who did write it, Smarty Pants?
Well, who?
I did.
Can I just get Phoenix arrested? The killer?
The killer must have. I mean, the killer, yeah.
The killer. Anyone can see that. No, they can't.
Oh. You're saying the killer wrote her own name? Buddy,
The killer
please.
didn't write her own name. She was framed.
He's such an idiot.
Hold on. If that's the case, where's your evidence? Ha! I guess that was a bit of a tall order for you.
Oh, this.
Those without evidence shouldn't open their mouths, Mr. Wright.
Yeah, pal.
Well, Detective, tell us what was written on that memo you found.
On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood.
That's true.
Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Maybe
Should I
you should
press
check
that?
your maybe check your evidence.
How do I do that? Oh.
What's the button for that? Yeah. What the? Why would you? This evidence.
No,
Read
it doesn't.
Go on, read it.
This evidence clearly reveals the contradiction in that statement, Your Honor. How exactly are that evidence and the statement just now related? They aren't, are they? He's talking about the note! Not at all. Mr. Wright, please think the facts over before making accusations. I don't think that won me any points with the judge. Did my health bar die? Dude,
Yes.
look at my health bar.
Why would you press him on that? Or
I
not?
didn't press him.
Why would you
Okay, I'm just
present
gonna
that
look
to
at this
him?
stuff.
Take a look at the crime scene photo.
Huh?
Take a look at the crime scene photo.
There's no note.
Well, I don't think that's the thing.
Yeah.
Just listen. Keep on going.
Huh.
Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Wait!
What?
Check your evidence again. Read through everything. I remember now. I won't
Okay.
tell you what it is, though. Just read through your evidence.
Death was instantaneous. Wait a second. Well, clearly I need to present that.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot.
But
She
maybe not
died
this-
instantly because there's.
But
there's-
maybe not this one, no.
Well, not on.
Will he
Also, there was
repeat it?
blood found on the finger.
Will he repeat it?
Yeah, he'll repeat it as many times as you
Okay.
need.
I'll just maybe skim through it again.
Before she died, the
Oh
victim
no, here,
wrote
I
the
could
killer's
present
name.
it here. No, she didn't. She died instantaneously.
Yeah, I forgot that she died instantly. That's why
Detective
you really
Gumshoe,
gotta read through it all.
there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey? That's really what you're saying?
What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have?
You have it backwards, detective.
But backwards.
The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to blow from a blunt object. She died immediately.
But,
No butting your way out of this one, detective.
the jury moves their heads slowly.
Order! The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have the time to write anything down. Oh.
Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report?
When? The day after. The day after the
of
murder,
the
right?
murder, right?
Did I?
I think so, right?
Let's think back. No, because it was late at night. We didn't get it that late. We got it the day after.
Yeah, I don't
From the
remember.
detective. Yeah, the day after from the detective. It was the day after the murder. The prosecution's point being...
That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor.
What?
A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow.
Oh, that is BS.
I received these results this morning.
That is BS, you slime. You scum. No way. Shouldn't both sides get it then?
Your Honor,
That's so unfair.
it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. Adieu.
Oh, take a bow, you
That is all.
pompous piece of shit. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve.
That is like incredibly illegal. Both sides need to have the updated
Yeah, I
autopsy
know.
report and all that.
Yeah.
Like, that is like so. There's no like tricks up the sleeves. Everything needs to be out in the open.
Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say?
I'm a sham.
You're a sham, Edgelord. Should I call him a sham?
I don't know. Who do you want to call a sham? Yourself?
Well, what does sham mean again? Mean like a fraud type thing?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if the detective wrote him a second autopsy report and didn't give it to me, wouldn't that make the detective a sham?
I don't know. Cause remember, Edgeworth is like famous for like falsifying documents, right?
You know, I don't
Doing
like
whatever
Edgeworth.
he can
Mr.
to get the
Edgeworth,
guilty verdict.
I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict.
Yeah. See.
What reason could you possibly have to request a second autopsy report? Mr. Fright. I mean,
Mr.
not Mr.
Wright.
Mr. Wright.
What a fright.
Still refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution.
No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will, the evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court.
Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Autopsy report updated in the court record.
Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer.
I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. Darn, this isn't good.
The prosecution would like to call its next witness.
Oh no.
Miss April May.
This poor, innocent
Oh.
girl saw the murder with her own eyes.
Okay, yeah, she has a wiretap in her house. Yeah, I don't think so, pal. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent?
Time to get ready. Oh, yeah,
Hubba hubba.
Oh, her theme.
Witness, your name, please.
April May,
Oh
at
my
your
God.
service. Wink.
Wink. Oh, da booty. Order. An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking.
Aw, yes, Your Honor.
This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom.
Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred?
Gee, I was like in my hotel room. Teehee. I checked in right after lunch.
And this hotel is directly across from the Fay & Co. law offices?
That's right, big boy.
Please testify to the court about what you saw.
Great, we gotta hear her a lot.
Oh yeah, I mean, because I'm an idiot and I'll have to go through it a few times.
It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know.
Oh wait, I just want to see the time of death again. Where does it say the time of death?
I don't think it says the time of death, so I guess it doesn't really matter.
Well, it was around 9, yeah, okay, I mean, I guess that is true. Because wasn't the time like 8:57 or something?
I don't remember.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember distinctly it was that time. Alright.
And then, ooh! I saw a woman with long hair being attacked! The one attacking her was that mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she got up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kind of slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy wink.
Miss me, no more winking!
I'm hard.
Well, Your Honor,
I want to beat Edgeworth to death. I want to curb stop that stupid face of his. I see. No, it is not. I see. It is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any. Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright. What about my cross-examination? Quite firm. Pervy old bastard. I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you?
Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies.
How is that cowardly? Doesn't that make a good defendant?
Defense attorney?
Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness?
No,
Yes.
no, it's okay.
Nah, no
Wheel her
thanks.
out of here.
I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination, if only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. So, Cole, you don't remember this one, right?
Well, I mean, I do. I remember this one. I already told you. I beat the first two.
Yeah, but do you remember every little thing?
Not every little thing.
Can you help me a bit more on this one? The
Yeah.
last one is easier. This one, because you gotta press stuff.
It was like 9 at night.
You
I
don't
looked
have
out
to
the
read
window,
it
you
in
know.
that voice. I'll read it out loud in the testimonies because I feel
Okay.
bad for you. Okay, so it was like 9 at night. I looked out the window. You know, okay, that seems alright. That was around the time of death. And then I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. She had fairly long hair, so I mean, whatever. Well, let me look over my evidence too. Alright. Made by Larry Butts.
There it is. Yes, sir.
Okay, well, she was down at like the bottom. I don't know why I just pointed to it. You can't see me. Alright, that seems okay. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. I mean, I guess I could press her on that to see. I mean, yeah.
I mean,
Do you think I should press on
cost
that?
anything, so.
Yeah, might as well just to see. She dodged? Dodged what?
Well, the attack.
please continue your testimony.
Are you kidding?
But it said she dodged and ran away. That's what I'm trying to find out. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. I haven't seen anything so far, have you?
I think so.
If I hit X, will she go through it again?
Yeah.
That's it? Nothing really jumps out as a contradiction. There's got to be something in there somewhere. Maybe I'd better just press on her.
Oh,
Press
okay.
her on the facts a bit. Okay, yeah, so I was right. You do have to press on something. Okay, well that's not.
Well, maybe just press her on everything. It is a little weird that she just looked out the window.
Why did you do that?
Huh? Why? Like, why what?
Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something?
Oh, well, gee.
What? That's it? She can't get out of this question that easily.
I sort of, you know... I had a feeling.
Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should press her a little harder on this one. Let's go for it. Let's see how far I can run with this. Surely you must have had a reason to look out your window at that time of night.
Ugh.
Oh, she looks a little ticked.
Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness.
Badgering?
You insist on needling her with these trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed.
Yeah, stop him! The poor girl!
Simps!
What are? Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Poor girl. What about the poor me?
You looked out the window, what did you see next?
At least you didn't get penalized for that.
Yeah. Pressing on everything. The woman with long hair, that was Miss Faye?
Uh-huh. Slender, sort of. Well, some people might say pretty if that's your thing.
Your thing?
And the person attacking her?
Is he just gonna go, Mousy? What do you mean by that?
Maybe. Let's see. How do you know she was the defendant?
Huh? Well, you know. She had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay?
Are you implying Are you implying I don't have a short girlish figure, Edgeworth?
There was only one person there with a short girlish figure or something. I don't know what he said.
Yeah.
The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor.
He's right. I don't know. I mean, he is right that there was only one girl there. Although, wait, she wasn't there at the time of the murder.
Well, no, but this woman is claiming that.
What do you think I should do here? Do you think I should question it further?
I don't know.
Huh. Well, let's see. Let's look at the record real quick. So, I'm just trying to review everything that happened. Clearly, she didn't see her there.
Well, no, but you gotta prove that.
Yeah. Maybe I should question it?
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe see if she'll break. Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks.
What?
Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you're lying. Yeah, because I know you're lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this?
Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me because I'm clueless. About this, I mean.
Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique.
Ugh.
No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus.
But...
Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder.
Yes!
She was, Your Honor. Because I was there. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May?
Rawr! What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessarily, darling. Darling? Darling?
Darling. Miss Mary, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. Wink.
Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her. Colonel.
I didn't think that was the answer. I didn't remember that.
I thought it was, actually, because... Nah, I don't know, I kind of just guessed.
I did see everything, I did!
Oh yeah, I shall repeat
The
this.
victim, the woman dodged the first attack and ran off to the right.
She ran off to the right.
Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it, I did. That clock, the kind of statue-y clock, sink her, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you?
Well, how... Would she be informed? Oh, well, yeah, well, I guess she saw it, but there's no way she would see it was a clock. I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination.
Well, I don't think she saw it was a clock. I think she's just saying that... Well, she's just saying that because she knows it's a clock now.
I did see everything. I did, alright. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Her typically running off to the right means, like, running around the room, not taking one step, though, like... Now, let's look at some of this. So... Alright, I don't want to present that, I just want to look at it. So, in there, she showed what she saw. If she ran off to the right, she wouldn't be able to see or get hit. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
I am?
Yeah.
I have a feeling you're just pulling my leg.
I don't think you're supposed to present it there, though.
Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence.
Just because you figure out what you're supposed to do doesn't mean that you have to present it right away.
I'm gonna cry.
I'm literally going to bawl.
I don't see anything contradictory. Huh? Really?
Objection overruled.
Try to think before you make accusations. I did think! It makes sense!
Not where
that
you
didn't go so well. Dodged the first attack and ran off to the right, okay? Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it, I did. Okay. That clock.
You can go back by, like, hitting the left. So you don't have to, like, watch all of it again.
Oh, what do you think? Do you think she would have known it was a clock? Because we didn't say it was a clock.
Well, no, but I think she's just mentioning it after the fact. She probably didn't know at the time. She's not telling the truth, obviously, but she probably didn't know at the time, if we're going by her logic.
Alright, her previous testimony must have been what Edgeworth wanted her to say. So this was the testimony in her own words. Time to press and squeeze the truth out of her. Figuratively, of course. So I have to press. Clearly. Oh wait, maybe I should press this one first.
Yeah,
see,
probably.
Is that right as in you're right, you looked from the hotel?
Which hand do I hold my knife in again? Right, it was my right hand, right?
Satisfied, Mr. Wright? Please continue.
Wait, hang on. Okay. That's the wrong thing. I'm just thinking about this, right?
Yeah.
So, if she ran to her right, why is all the stuff on the left broken?
Yeah, I'm not so sure. I mean, it's a lie. If she ran to the right, she wouldn't be able to see.
Yeah, I know. But I pressed her on and it didn't do anything.
Well, you pressed in the wrong spot. It's definitely that you gotta press it on, the I saw it one. It's definitely that, because she literally claims that she saw it.
Where did this weapon come from?
Ah, that's not. She picked it up from the desk.
That's not what I see you. What sort of weapon was it?
Yeah, I would just say to present the thing on that last one.
Alright, cool. Oh, wait, I forgot I could go back. Alright. Oh, I'm not reading that again.
Figuratively, of course.
Okay, not that. Maybe... No, not presented on this one.
You already tried that and it didn't
Yeah, I know.
work.
Presented on this one?
Yeah, definitely. Because she claims I saw it.
So present this, right?
Yeah, right?
I don't know.
Oh, come
Your
on!
Honor.
That so contradicts that!
This statement contradicts... We lost it again?
How? That contradicts it completely!
It does? I don't see anything contradictory. Huh? Really?
We
It does, man!
We must have, like, not pressed a certain spot. Press on the part where she goes, that hippie
Objection
girl ran
overruled.
after her. I was certain that was correct.
Maybe it's the broken glass, because that's on the left. Although she wouldn't know that, so I do actually have to present that other one first. Maybe, yeah,
Press
sure.
that.
Might as well press her on everything, pretty much. How convenient for you to remember her hippie clothes.
That's what that's what she was wearing. Oh, and her hair was all done up like a bun. How convenient.
What happened
Okay,
then?
so that provided nothing. Press her on literally everything. We already pressed her on that and it did nothing for us. Press her
The
on that.
clock. Yeah, I'll press her on this, because I don't think she would have known it was a clock. A clock? Didn't this come up in another I knew I was right! You son
Dang
of
it!
a-
I
said I was
certain.
right from the start, and you're like, no, nuh-uh.
She wouldn't have
Didn't
been
this
able
come
to
up
see,
in another
though.
testimony recently? Yeah, she wouldn't have been able to see it was a
Well,
clock.
Don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all.
No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now.
I figured that she just meant...
The clock, right? Should
Okay.
I press her on this again, or maybe...
No, it will just give the same thing. Just present the clock then, I guess. The frickin' thinker. Come on! Garbage!
We lost it again?
No, we didn't lose it. You
Miss
win.
May? What you said just now was quite revealing.
Revealing?
Oh,
Ooh,
and the
you like
music
that, wouldn't
playing,
you?
'cause I was right.
Naughty Mr. Lawyer.
You just said the statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by
That's
looking
ridiculous.
at it.
That's a ridiculous preconception.
No, it's not. It makes perfect sense. She wouldn't have been able to see it was a clock.
Yes, I get that, but I figured that she was just like saying it after the fact. She was like, it was that clock, right? Like that kind of thing.
Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock, too. And he was found guilty of murder. Uh-oh! Dude, I wish it showed that with, like, a shit stain.
What? What are you talking about?
I was saying... Never mind. Order. I was trying to make a joke, but you didn't get it. Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock?
Ooh. The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns.
No, he's not. The defense is trying to get the truth, bitch. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. Bitch, no I won't. But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murders with these questions before.
Well, only once.
Well, only once.
I was gonna say, well, only one time, but he beat
Objection
me to it.
sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Whew, that was close. If he stopped me there, the trial would be over.
Huh? What? So what happens now?
What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock?
What? That's... Because I heard it. Oh, what?
Oh.
What do you mean?
I heard it say.
Yes, I heard it say the time.
Does no one like analyze that she's a thing? So you've been to the loft as a Fane Co.
No, hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. Yeah, likely story.
Yeah, it's
The
very
law office
close.
of the Fane Co.,
would
where the
not-
murder took place, is very close to the
You would
hotel.
not have heard that fucking clock from that far away.
She could easily have heard the clock.
No, she couldn't have. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No? No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because... Well, here, let's look at the court record real quick. I don't want to mess up again. No. What do you think, Cole?
Make sure to look over every piece of evidence.
Yeah, okay. Wow. Died from a blow of a blunt object. That one's not really important. What the conversation between Chief and Maya? Oh, maybe I should look at this first. You know what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on for me. What is it this time? Oh, didn't she take out? Oh, she did! She did take out the batteries.
That's right. I remember.
It's a clock. It's made to look like the statue of the thinker. And I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. You beats. Can I present that now or?
Well, no, not
Oh
yet.
no, I can't
you gotta
present
wait.
it yet. But I gotta present the conversation. I'm not satisfied because it couldn't have wrong. Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable that clock in question rang. It's empty. That clock is missing its clockwork.
You know, they're gonna be
possibly?
like, because they're gonna check the clock and it's gonna be empty, and they're gonna be like, how can you prove it was empty?
Yeah. Just take a look right now. Oh! See anything interesting, Your Honor? It is
Forgot
as
all
the
about
defendant
this
says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar.
Fat. That's all
Well,
she
Miss
worries
May.
about.
Tisk tisk. Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright.
He knew the clock was empty? Somehow he knew.
I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Evidence. Indeed, the clock is empty, as you say, it can't have rang. However, there is just one more thing. We
know
must
when it was
ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction.
It wasn't after. Come on, you Edgeworth. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it.
And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor.
No, it's not! Don't you be going out here tisk-tisking me, bitch! I got you! Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? No, he can't!
Oh, impossible, of course.
No, it's not! No, it's not! I have proof.
What?
Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is...
Present.
Take that! Take a look at this.
A phone!
That's a very cute cell phone.
Hoo-hoo, you have a girly phone.
Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order!
The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention.
Oh boy, neither was your fancy little second autopsy, bitch. Alright. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it.
The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon.
I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation.
Beep. So you just want me to hold on to the thinker? Oh, no, wrong person. So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working. That's lame. I had to take the clock readout, sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Oh!
Your Honor,
He flashbangs
I think this makes
the
it
audience.
clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that the weapon was a clock?
Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many.
You didn't get it at a store. It was made by Larry Butts.
Oops, I forgot. Wink.
So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. The witness claimed she had seen it before. But this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before. The fact that it's made by Larry. God. Incels. It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever.
What?
A friend of mine made that clock. Only two exist in the world. And the one that isn't here is in police custody.
Impossible. Everything is sold in stores.
Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, excuse is not on sale today.
It's so bad.
Yeah, this is what I remember seeing.
Oh no. What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it and she should die for it, die.
Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm.
Oh, silly me. Did I, like, lose it? I guess I did. Tee wink.
Scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because... Well, let's look at the court record.
Well, I mean, obviously it couldn't have been her that killed it because we saw the thing in the beginning.
So you had heard about it. But maybe she was shown it before. Actually, no, because she didn't go to the office, so she had heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she'd heard that it was a clock. She heard? That is correct, Your Honor. There's no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. That? What's a wiretap do again?
It's like wearing a wire, you know? Like what they do to do drug busts and all that when they send people.
Yeah, well, this would
in
obviously have to be. This would have to be the one.
Yeah,
that's the
and
only
remember the phone was
phone.
unscrewed and it had like something in the back.
Yeah. Have a look at this.
Is it that?
I found this in Miss May's room.
Room.
Mr. Wright, please explain the quote what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Maya Faye's phone, were you not?
Oh.
You went to a room, right?
Your Honor, this is irrelevant.
I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap.
This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was wiretapping their phone?
Absolutely.
Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone?
Yes, she did.
Did she?
I want you to hold again for me.
Yeah,
it's a clock. She said it was a clock.
But would she know that the weapon was a clock? I guess
she said it was a clock that looks like the thinker.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. Just double checking, right? Look at this. Okay, what's up? You haven't called in a while. It's a clock. It's made to look like that statue of the thinker. And it tells you the time.
I feel like Edgeworth's gonna pull like some frickin' garbage like, well, you don't know if that's the weapon she was referring to.
Can you prove that? I think not.
Oh, I think I can. Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple.
What?
Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is...
He said on the phone.
On the phone, like... Take that! I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim.
Mia, what's up? We haven't called in a while.
Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me.
Again? What's it this time?
It's a clock. It's made to look like the statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time.
Whoa. Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was the clock. Am I wrong? Oh, what's Edgeworth?
Your Honor, this is ridiculous.
Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May.
Shut up, all of you. What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer. It's not fair. All of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it? Where?
Where, baby? That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. Well, no, I know she didn't murder.
Well, you might as well,
this
like...
is talking about the wiretap, right?
Yeah. I think so.
Miss May.
What is it, you little shrimp? Talk to me in that tone of voice, will you?
No, she didn't. I knew she didn't kill her. You killed her, didn't you? Order? There will be order.
What? How can you possibly say that? Are you mad? Like, a little wiretapping.
But I got her to admit she wiretapped.
Oops.
So you admit you tapped her phone?
But wait, there's more. I didn't do anything bad like murder. I'm a good girl.
Really? Can you prove it? No way she can prove it.
You think you're so smart, Mr. Lawyer. But I can prove it, and I will.
You can't be serious. No way.
Way, I say. Way! Oh, and I assure you I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 at night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy.
Room service?
Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts, and then you have regular cold coffee.
Iced coffee?
Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy, wink.
Ergo, the witness was not at the scene of the was not on the scene at the time of the murder.
She could still be an accomplice, though. So, where does that leave us?
It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, this is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder.
No. They're going to let her just walk away? There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. Oh. Should I call the bellboy as a witness?
I mean, definitely.
Let's see. Yeah?
Yeah, there's no point in continuing to examine Miss May. She'll just keep on coming up with excuses, but
the
maybe the
defense would
bellboy
like to
will
call the
crack.
hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it.
I think you've sunken quite low enough already.
Oh, you bitch!
I object to calling the bellboy.
Why? What's your reason?
Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness.
Condition?
You lose! If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent.
Well, I know she's not the killer.
And thereby you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. I almost said Fia May. That is my condition.
So basically,
What?
if you don't discover something, he'll friggin'
I better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do?